Imagine someone playing his jam in the studio and somebody comes and just literally just says, "That's trash."
Nah, but like, look, but
that's never happened to me.
That hasn't happened to you, but
it's never happened to me because they don't burn anybody well. But
of course,
it's happened multiple times in different places that I've
and
been.
people get offended.
Of course, people have collected for that simple action of, oh, you don't respect yourself. You just enter a place, you don't know who is who, you don't know how they all know
like,
each
I'm
other.
not fucking
You just
with this.
open your mouth like dustbin, and then somebody decides to table your matter right there and then.
Big T, 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 big T.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Big Top Podcast. Where we talk about the story of African Jews and everything that happens everywhere in the world. Today, we have a great, amazing, special guest with us. He goes by Detailmadeit.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? Detailmadeit in the building. What's
what
up?
time it is? Detailmadeit. I fuck with the name.
Thank you.
It's a dope name. We've been 7 seconds in, so I can curse. It does the YouTube stuff. They're like, yeah, you can't curse like 7 seconds into your video. That's why I think introduction, like, you know, like some content on YouTube, they have like intro, all of that.
Yeah.
Beat those 7 seconds before you curse.
Well, you learn every day, man, because I had no clue about this.
Yeah, it's a YouTube.
It's good to know.
It's good to know.
And I'm happy to be here.
While we are speaking on that, before we proceed with this video, if you've not liked the video before, please like this video. If you've not subscribed to the channel and you keep watching, please subscribe. Do that right now.
Do it now.
Do it right now. Thank you so much. Detailmadeit. Please, let's start with your name. Detailmadeit.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Tell us about it. Are you focused on details?
Well, yeah, I'm a very detail-oriented guy.
Yeah.
And when I was deciding the name I wanted to use, I was watching this this video on Trace, and it was, funny enough, Chopsticks from Grip Boy. He was talking about how he picked his name, Chopsticks. That he used to eat a lot during studio sessions, so they called him Chopper. So he now decided to, make the name Chopsticks because he's drum programming and whatnot. So me and I started thinking to myself, now what do I pay attention to during my sessions or when I'm making beats or recording? And then I realized I pay attention to detail. So then I was like, okay, detail. But then I remember that there's a detail in Cash Money, So I couldn't use the name Detail by itself. So I was like, okay, how can I make it my own? So at the time, I really liked Mike Will Made It, and I was very intrigued, by his name. Yeah, so I just took Detail and just slapped Made It on it, and then that's how Detailmadeit like became a thing. Then everybody's slapping Made It on their name now, because at first it was just me and Mike Will, and then now there's so many Made It.
See, look, you know what? I'm going to come 100% clean. Like, the first company I registered was We Made It. Well, you know what? The lawyer went to go and mess it up, and you know when lawyers are trying to like make something, because I think We Made It was not supposed to. I don't know. He turned it to Owima Diet.
Mad.
He divided the made and this thing. So like, I resonate with your name, like, cause I feel like
you have that train of thought.
Yeah, I had that train of thought as well, and it's like affirming your making it.
Yeah, like my creative attributes.
Yeah. In the sense that it goes like it's a double entendre. Look, see, I never use that word, but please, if I'm backgrounding, just allow it.
It's like you actually got it.
Because it's like, okay, if you've seen this product, it's Detail who made it.
Yeah.
And Detail made it as a statement, like he made it. He actually made it in life.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you make music, right?
Yeah, I do.
Let's know something else that you do, like aside from music. So we know everything about you first before we dive into music, because I feel like that's my forte. That's like my comfort zone right now.
Well, in general, to be honest, like it gave me a purpose in life, music, And then I decided to study business in college, Skidmore College, upstate New York, and then audio production for masters, Westminster. So came back to Nigeria, started my company. It's called Galaxy Records Limited, and a business under Galaxy Records Limited is Galaxy Studios. So that's actually my bread and butter.
Fire.
Yeah.
You see, when you say you came back to Nigeria, came back from where?
My travel history is kind of crazy.
Yeah, so let's know it because
finished secondary school, then I went to Wales. Then from Wales, I went to New York. Then from New York, I went to London. Then from London, I came back to Abuja.
Oh, you're Mr. Worldwide now. People they learn. Okay, so Wales, like where in Wales?
Lanswick Major. It's like my school. My school is It's right by the Bristol Channel. Our classroom block is called St. Donat's Castle. It's kind of crazy.
St. Donat's Castle. Like, to be honest,
St. Donat.
St. Donat. Okay. What's kind of crazy? Is it the naming of stuff?
No, the fact that our classroom block was a castle, or is a castle, like, because it still exists.
It's like a restored castle.
It's a real life Welsh castle. Yeah.
That's cool. So it's like ancient structures. Ancient
structures, but then of course they modified the inside.
Restored.
Heating. Basically restored.
I'm into architecture. I actually studied architecture.
Okay.
So I want to ask, like, the castle building, like, are the doors like normal doors? What is something about
the doors are wooden, like they look like all those prehistoric doors are like big slab of wood with like iron rods and things.
So there is everything
like it's a proper like like the way it was before. But when you go inside, you know that the thing has been restored.
Yeah, I'm saying like one thing I want to find out.
But it's a lot better now, Sha.
It's a lot better now.
Yeah, when we were there, the heating was crazy.
Is there one thing about that structure that you would say is different from your everyday structure now?
Yeah, it's like soundproof basically, because like the walls are like big slabs of rock.
Mad, like pyramid vibes.
Yeah, like Mad, I love like the way you see the castles in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
the exact same thing.
Temple Run.
No. Well, actually, like kind of, because like we had all those secret passages and like secret gardens, and then the seaside. Like it was a crazy experience to be having at 17, 16, 18.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably still one of the best times of my life. I'm not gonna lie, because it was.
So you mentioned a bunch of places on the globe that you've been living. What took you to all these places?
School.
Interesting. What were you studying?
School.
What did you study?
In Wales, I went to do the international baccalaureate, and then after that, I went to upstate New York, Skidmore College, studied management and business for 4 years. Finished, then went for my master's in Westminster, London. Did audio production, and then.
You did audio production in masters?
Yeah, Masters of Arts.
That's wild.
Yeah, man.
That's wild. So like you understand sound.
I really came prepared for like what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, man.
I just love like
the details in it.
Yeah,
right?
I love the details, man, because a lot of people.
Shout out to my mom, because my mom, I wanted to leave school the longest. She said, if you don't go to school and you're doing only music, what if you don't want to do music again afterwards? What will you now do? You now be an affiliate. Like in Igbo, that means you'll be a
Ifulefu, yeah. Funny enough, in my language too, they use Ifulefu. I was like, all right. So she made sure I did, my undergrad, did my masters, and then, came back, did NYSC immediately. I didn't start NYSC because I know that I need NYSC. I don't want to, when I want to do something now, they tell me why not do NYSC. Yeah. Right. What was the other way when you were doing NYSC?
Now, we were actually the first ones that they increased it for. When they increased it to 30K, when we were having lockdown and thing.
Okay.
We were the ones that flexed that first increase. Yeah. It was mad.
That's interesting.
I was serving at NTA that time. It's crazy. I was a teleprompter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mad.
Wow.
Man, like
all over the place. Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 albums. Out now. The first one back in 2017, you dropped
Somewhere in the Capital,
and then Love is Pain. Yo, so like, Somewhere in the Capital. Now you speaking about going schooling abroad in various countries. I feel like that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, every summer I was back.
Yeah,
every summer I was back and I was up and about.
Yeah, and like I listened to Somewhere in the Capital, and to be honest, I'll just give you my real-time review. Was first track I heard, it had like some. Like some vocal samples in the beginning that kind of reminded me of some MI like vocal samples he used to use.
If I tell you the people that are in that intro, you won't believe it.
Yeah, so like from the vocal samples, the next thing I started hearing like a Kanye West type beat coming up, and then and it slammed. I was like, bro, this stuff is hard. Like it's like. It doesn't sound 2017. It sounds fresh. You know what I mean? So like,
it's one of those timeless ones.
Yeah, it's really timeless. And then the next track started giving hip hop. Then I heard like reggaeton vibes.
I had a really good mix in there.
Yeah, there was so many, and then like it was hip hop, reggae vibes, and
some R&B.
Some R&B vibes. So like, I want to ask, what made you like use all these genres? Like,
I never wanted to be classified as like a rapper or a singer. I also wanted to just be a recording artist or a musician. So I never just stuck to one genre. I'm very versatile. Today I can ragga, tomorrow I can rap, next tomorrow I can R&B, next tomorrow I can high life, next tomorrow I can Fuji. Because I grew up in Lagos, I lived in Osun State, so I can do whatever it is I basically put my mind to that I want to do.
Yeah,
when it comes to creativity
was that
and art.
a conscious statement that you wanted to put out as your first album to have?
Nah, man, I was just making music, honestly.
Yeah.
And then by the time I had made like enough records, I then picked and then I first arranged it. Then some of my friends who were with me in college, then they're not Nigerian, they also helped me and arrange it again. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, they had their own touch to it, like Tanya and Juno and Zindi. Like they helped me, like, you know, rearrange. They didn't rearrange much, but like they just, you know, put their own touch to the arrangement of the tracks. So that's how it turned out like that.
So did you clear that sample?
There are no samples in there. Like I played everything.
No, I'm saying like the vocal sample. I heard
The
there's
vocals
like,
at the beginning.
No, not the beginning. I'm saying the one where like it was Kendrick's voice. Tell me I wasn't Kendrick.
It's not Kendrick, man.
I'm going to tell you. Fuck.
It couldn't
your
be
line who
Kendrick.
you pretend to be. I'm going to tell you who you are. Something like that. Fuck.
It couldn't be
Shit,
Kendrick.
why don't I have why don't I have my
tell a
fucking
lie about
facts?
me.
Thank you. What is that? Yeah.
I won't tell the truth about you.
Tell me that wasn't Kendrick.
They haven't caught me yet. When they do, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble, but it's fine. I'll
Yeah, to
beg
be
them.
honest, it's like you when you blow, when they sue you, you know you've blown.
Yeah, exactly. When they get, and if they want me to pull it down, I'll pull it down. If they want
Yeah.
money, if I can afford to pay them, I'll pay them. If they don't want, then I'll pull it down. You know, it's not that deep for me. I can always make new music, you know. But yeah, I'm actually surprised you picked up on that because nobody has ever picked up on that.
Yeah,
I'm a huge
you-
Kendrick fan, very big
That's
Kendrick
another
fan.
thing else. Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us who are the other people that you know? Because I had a lot of hip hop inspiration.
Yeah.
They're like hip hop influences. Would
Yeah,
you say?
definitely Kanye West,
Go on, see, I was on
definitely
point.
Nas,
Mm.
definitely Biggie, Tupac, The Game, 50 Cent. Oh my God, 50 Cent. Whew. I could go on and on, man, but I'll just stop there.
When you hear 50 Cent, some kind of instrumental starts
you
playing in your
just
head.
start bouncing, man. 50
swear.
Cent, that's the dawn.
Then so like reggae vibes. Is
Reggae vibes.
Is there any reggae artists that you're into?
I like Vibes Cartel. I like Popcorn. I like Bob Marley for sure. I like Buju Banton.
Yeah.
Who else again? I like this new guy, Skilly Bang.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. You know, like even from the first track, I saw like one thing I admire is originality, and I heard that in your raps. Even if you can tell that you've been influenced or inspired by, you know, Western artists or like hip hop or any other track, you still infuse
I still made it relatable to
broken
Abuja.
English, like and Abuja, somewhere in the capital. Like you've been talking about repping the
for a
capital
long
from
time.
2017,
Yeah.
which is dope because right now we're
on top
we're
now.
popping. Yeah, we're on top. We're actually up. If you check,
If you really look at it.
yeah, it's fire. So okay, yeah, I was going to ask about the title, but it's a no-brainer. Love is Pain. Why? Let me first say my review is. I felt like it had a lot of like alter vibes to it.
Yeah,
like
did.
yeah, and that was 2021 when it came out.
Yeah.
It had very alter vibes, stroke R&B
Yeah.
vibes to it, and like slow jams vibes. What was the inspiration behind this album, and why did you title it "Love Is Pain"?
I made Love Is Pain during my my masters, and it didn't come out until 1 year after. So it was actually done in 2020, and then I didn't release it. And then at some point I was like, why do I have this dope project and I didn't release it? I'd never put my emotions out there before. It was always just, you know, rap stuff, you know. So I decided to put it out there. And why did I call it Love Is Pain? Me and love, I've had a very funny relationship over the years of my life. So, you know, love has been painful, to be very honest, for me. So, you know, it ended up being Love Is Pain.
Why was love painful, bro?
You know, babes can be crazy.
Yeah.
Even guys too. Guys, we
Guys
can
are
be crazy, too, but
yeah.
man, babes can be crazy, man.
To be honest, break your fucking.
But we love y'all still.
Yeah, man. I feel like everyone can relate to.
Oh yeah.
You relate to it, man, because it's just like reality, man. Real life, love, and pain.
Yeah, man.
So the singles, you have a bunch of singles, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was looking through them, and I saw RIP at Super Mega this year.
Yeah.
That came out this year. Who was that's AKA, right?
AKA, man.
Why did you decide to make a track? Bless you soul.
I'm a huge AKA fan. Like, it was for me when AKA and Casper Nyovest were beefing. It was so sad because I liked both of them so much. And then, you know, he struggled a lot with all the things that were going on with his girlfriend passing and all the accusations and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then one morning I woke up and saw that he got shot in the head. I cried all day because, like, I wanted to work with AKA. Like, if I go to South Africa, it would be because of AKA and nobody else, because they don't like Nigerians in SA, so I don't really want to go there. But if I was going to go, it would be to just go and work with Kyrian, you know. And then I woke up one day and he was dead. So I was in Canada then, I was in Montreal, so I went to studio, like from a natural instinct, let's go to studio. My guy played a beat and then I jumped in the studio and that's what came out. And yeah, man, it ended up being a tribute to him.
I hear that.
Yeah.
So you've collabed with like the whole of Abuja, basically.
I wouldn't really say the whole, but I'll say, yeah, if we're talking about like, you know, the
relevant people.
Yeah, I have.
So, Odumodu Black, Anti-War Gang, you've Hot Eyes, Young Clean,
Issa, Ice Matanks, who else again? Shagba, Fatboy E, even though it's not out yet.
Did you do anything with Ace
Keys? Yeah, 100%. That's my brother. SOJ, Luciano, you know, he just dropped Dabush Kabash like a couple months ago, which is going crazy. The video is too dope. You guys need to check it out. Who else? A lot of people right now. Like I'm skipping on names, but if you go through my catalog, like I've collaborated with Zilla, with SK. Who else? Yeah, man, I'll just stop there.
So like, I mean, we were chopping it up, like we were talking right before we started this podcast, and we spoke a little bit about, you know, the early days of Abuja and how, you know, you were just mentioning about some guys' studio where everybody from Donley to Tate was going to the person's studio.
Are you like? Yeah, literally, I was in Issa's. That's Ice Matanks. This guy's a legend, man. Everybody needs to know him. Like he needs to come here and say his story because he helped a lot of people like on their journey up. Me in particular, because he always made me feel comfortable in his space. I would come in. I was the in-house producer. You know, he would let me like, you know, do my thing, figure it out, make beats for him, mix and master for him, do it for other people as well. So it was part of like my learning process and developing myself. Like I pay him that respect because he gave me the time of day to let me into his space and use his equipment, because all I had then was a laptop. But he already had a full studio. Like he could have been a snob and, you know, not paid me any mind. But you know, we met at Itikwe, which is Gospel on the Beat studio, and then I played him some beats in my car, and then he told me to come to his studio the next day at his crib, and I went, and then the rest is history. You know, till today we're still very good friends. You know, his studio doesn't run anymore, but he functions out of my studio now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, like, to be honest, I don't even know where I was. I don't know which Abuja I was when this was going on. But to be honest, I was. So I went to this university called Piseta. Shout out Pisetas. That was the one in Abuja, and then I was in CKC. Okay. So like, my circle was just scattered everywhere because a lot of CKC students were not even Abuja people. Then the ones in Abuja I couldn't really find them. So basically, I know of Lady Donley. I know of some of these people, but like, there are some people I only know of. I never met them. Yeah, and the name coming to my mind now is Asha Storm. Do you know of an Asha Storm?
Asha Storm, yes. Kyrian.
Yeah,
I've met him multiple times, like, and he also used to come to his studio. There are guys, you know, they did it. I think they've done like a couple tracks together. I think I met Kyrian through Issa, funny enough. Most people that I know in the Alte scene is through Issa. I came in contact with them because.
Wait, is this Issa the Prince?
Yeah.
Is this person you've been talking about since?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Okay.
Yo, I have too much respect for that guy, man. That's my brother for life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know him by Issa the Prince.
Yeah, like, man. He's a cool guy, man.
He's fire.
Yeah, bro. He's dope. It's like Abuja's Jay-Z, bro. He's so good.
Mad. Yeah, and his whole he has
and
that
his subject matter too. Like it's potent. It's not it's very mature. If you don't know how to read or understand proper English, you can't listen to his rap because a lot of things will fly over your head. Yeah.
There's this whole Egyptian vibe that he's been.
That's even what he was doing now. Now, if you check out the old stuff, bro, trust man, he's the first person to put a Rolls Royce in his album art. Who even was thinking about Rolls Royce?
Actual photo shoot with the Rolls Royce.
Yeah, man, that was his album art cover. Guy's a classy man.
What kind of is it like the old Rolls Royce?
I think it's like a Ghost or something. I can't remember, to be honest, but you know.
I talk to God through the world when I
meditate.
Yeah.
Whose line was that again? I'm trying to remember whose line that is.
I found this really interesting.
What song was that on?
To be honest, I just wrote it down because when I was listening to your singles.
That was Good Vibrations.
Good
That was Good Vibration, and I think that was Ace Key's line or so.
Oh man, I really found it interesting. I'm like, I talk to God through the world. How do you talk to God through the world?
That one's a question for Ace Keys because he's a very spiritual guy.
I didn't even know who's. That was why I said I'm going to bring it up to know.
Because that was the hook of the song. You know,
yeah, it was the hook.
My first time was I'm cut from a different type of cloth. State of mind got me moving like a boss.
Yeah,
you know that was that one is a no-brainer. Just observing you be able to tell.
Okay, so did you ever like use lean? Yeah, because in a couple while I was listening to your tracks, the couple songs you talk about lean, something promethazine made me lean, so I don't deal. That's why I don't deal with it. Shit. So,
everybody had their phase.
Everybody had their phase, man. I can't even lie. I did some lean in the one I was exploring the streets of Abuja.
Everybody had their phase, man. There was a time when it was a thing. So
pandemic
for some people, it's still a thing. Even before pandemic, man. Jeez.
No, I'm not saying pandemic. It was its own pandemic.
It is its own pandemic. Basically, it probably still is, but it was more coded because there was a time when.
Addictive.
Yeah, man.
So, did you have your experience with it? Oh, yeah. I mean, tell us about your experience and what made you decide to leave.
I just realized it wasn't for me, man. It was causing a lot of things that I didn't want in my life to happen. You know, there's some certain people that I want to be around. You know, and if I'm that way, like I can't be around them. So
exactly,
I had to make a choice for myself. So I made a choice to free it.
Yeah, it can make you. I mean, I'll just add to what you said. Like for me, it was. I think a friend of mine was just like, bro, I don't think this shit is for you because I'm not the kind of person who is short-tempered, like who gets angry really. And the stuff was just little things irritates me, and it was just pointless, like because
it does that to you.
Yeah, it was just
damages like relationships. And
and it was like
a lot of funny things happen, you know. And it's not only just with lean, a lot of other substances.
A lot of substances. I think it's important to know what they do to you and like if this is the character you want to be.
I've honestly just like made a personal choice to just stay away from everything. You know, because man, with points in my life at which I am right now, I can't really afford to be doing that. Not like I can't afford it like monetary wise, but in terms of like, you know, the outcome of doing that, I don't want those outcomes.
I hear you, man. I can't lie. I'm on that same path. Like I'm trying to take it easy and gentle because
I'm not getting any younger, you know.
Honestly, I think it has to do with maturing and
growing up and like just literally looking at it for what it is.
Up, you just be like
not lying to yourself.
Exactly, especially if you're not exactly where you want to be,
and you're trying to get there.
You're trying to get there. These are things that hold you back. Exactly. So you need all speed. You need to, you know how like cars, they make them really streamlined, all their drag. They release like G-Wagon now cannot really go at certain speeds because of how but big Ferrari
is tearing through the air, man. And I'm trying to be an F-150, bro.
Trust.
So, you know, I'm not trying to be a G-Wag. I'm trying to, take off.
Yeah,
so I had to let go of a lot of, you know, old habits.
Makes a lot of sense.
I can't believe you picked that particular line, bro, because that line is from a long time ago.
I can imagine. Because I was like, we are time traveling now. Because I'm listening to 2017.
I fuck with you.
Keep bless up. Shit, I choked. So the next question was even about Lena as well. But the reason why I thought it was important to bring up is a lot of people might be dealing with this now.
And like they don't have anybody telling them like, yo, it's actually fine to free the P.
I'm telling you.
Look, if you are struggling with this P, just allow it. Go and stay with like your parents or your siblings. Go to the gym. Go play football. Go play basketball. Go jog. Go run. Meditate.
Find new vices.
Find something new. Like when you feel like you want to go do that dumb stuff again, just go do something that's going to make you sweat and take your mind off it. That's how I did it.
Exactly. And you have to make that decision yourself.
Nobody can decide for you.
And a lot of times I feel like when family or like people close to you are telling you don't appreciate them because you're seeing them every day. But when it's someone else, like,
and when it's somebody that you really care about too, and you know that's not going to bullshit you, is telling you, then you know there's something, there's some wisdom in what they're saying.
Trust. So Vibes Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vibes Machine Detailmadeit. That's your sound.
Yeah,
Vibes.
that's like my production name. Because when you hear that,
Yeah. Why is it very
Vibes
sexual, bro? Why is there this babe like Detailmadeit? What is that?
That's my friend Bossy. I made that tag when I was in London and we were in the studio and I wanted to figure out a tag for my production name. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll be cooking up my vibes. So I was like, I can't be using Detailmadeit as production name and the Detailmadeit as artist name. So I had to make two separate entities.
Okay. So when we hear Vibes Machine,
It means I made the
produced
beat.
the beat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's
sometimes you
interesting.
might hear Vibe Machine on the track that I'm on. So that means I made that beat.
You made the beat
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
That's great, man. And your beats, your sound is very unique. It's great
Yeah.
that you went to sound school. I mean,
Yeah.
it shows in your product.
Yeah. I've been making beats like way before I even did audio production. Like doing audio production was just to certify myself. Nobody can tell me, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, or oh, he's a fluke. Or nah, man. I got merits for this.
Yeah.
In the first school to ever offer that particular program in the world.
What
Every
school
other
is that?
school, University of Westminster, London. Every other school copied the program from that school. So if I got merits in that school, it means I'm really good.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not trying
Like-
to brag or anything. It's just facts.
It's facts, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
facts. Yo, like just from what you said now, I have like I don't know 3 or 4 or 5 questions. Like, how did you find London? How long did you stay there for, and how did you find it?
I was in London for a year, but it wasn't like it was my first time like going to London. Like when I was in Wales, I went to London quite a bit. Within my 2 years in Wales. But being in London was cool. But then I was on campus, so like I didn't really mingle that much. Like
Yeah.
I went out there, but like not too much, because most
Yeah.
of my work was on campus in the studios. The campus had like how many studios? Like 10, maybe 12 studios. And there was one that was like the master studio that had like an SSL like mixer, 48 channel mixer, which is crazy. We had all the dope mics, the hardware, the software, we had everything basically. So yeah, it was a wonderful time for me to like really hone my skills.
These J's are fire. These are
Bless, man. These are
6
sevens.
Oh man, I'm off.
Yeah, man, it's
7. These are cold, man.
Yeah, bro, it's cost me
And
bread.
yeah, the fit. Of course, man. Of course, the fit is fire.
Yeah, bless.
The red on. Yeah. So like, is there any micro made it influence?
Nah, man. This is just I like
just
red,
you doing your thing.
man. I like red. Red is a part of Igbo culture. So I like red.
Yeah.
Red, black, and white.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
prominent. Those are like the 3 prominent colors in Igbo culture.
Igbo, right?
Yeah.
I was just saying, and our colors are red and black without the white. And we have some Igbo. This thing is like middle belt. It has Igbo, it has Hausa, it has Yoruba.
I don't want to get political, but there's some truth to what you are saying that they've made us forget.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Attack on Titan?
I haven't.
Okay, if you have, then you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're all connected in a way, right?
Yeah, bro. We check it like we share borders. You wonder like, oh, maybe they even
That's true.
they
That's
did
so
something funny
true.
to change the But yeah, bro, let's leave that.
We'll move from that. I want to find out from you, being a pioneer. You spoke about having a team even in your first project
In Summer and Capital. Yeah.
I want to ask, like, from you, like having a team, working with a team, what do you feel like are important ethics that keep a team together, or like how do you build a team?
Respect. Everybody has to respect themselves, man. If there's no respect, then there's no team, because one person is gonna feel he's bigger than the team, and then the team falls apart. Yeah, so I'll say respect is like the most important thing.
Yeah, mad.
Not even just for the person, also for the craft as well.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
I like that. So there's this topic on respect, right? Respect and loyalty, are they the same?
They're not the same, but they are in the same family.
They're in the same family.
Yeah.
So I have this theory or like philosophy on respect. I feel like you cannot respect anyone. You can only respect yourself. And then once you respect yourself, you would exude
respect people, or people will respect
people,
you.
yeah. Do you think that's factual, or in the sense that I don't feel like someone can disrespect me? I feel like they can only disrespect themselves, because I won't regard them as much.
People can disrespect you, bro.
In how? Yeah.
Just not regarding you, or like just blatantly disregarding your P. Like, that's disrespect, bro.
Like, can you give an example of someone disrespecting the
Like,
next person?
imagine someone playing his jam in the studio and somebody comes and just literally just says, that's trash.
Nah, but like, look, but like,
That's never happened to me.
that hasn't happened to you, but
it's never happened to me because they don't burn anybody well. But
Of course.
it's happened multiple times in different places that I've
And
been.
people get offended.
Of course, people have collected for that simple action of, you don't respect yourself. You just enter a place, you don't know who is who, you don't know how they all
Just
know
like,
each
"Man, I'm
other.
not fucking
You just
with this."
open your mouth like dustbin, and then somebody decides to table your matter right there and then.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. So people are crazy like that.
Yeah, so the way I look at it is like, if it depends on the person, like how you rate the person that will trigger your reaction. Imagine a madman comes and his shoes are wearing them backwards, literally wearing the shoes backwards. You've never seen it before. The shoes are actually backwards, and he just comes and is like, "Yo, that is trash."
If he
man.
wants to be mad,
As he says,
if he wants to
trash,
be mad, he
like,
should be mad somewhere else. Because where I'm from, we beat mad people.
damn,
If you come around us and misbehave, we will beat you.
fuck
Like,
with that.
so that you know that don't come around here and do that. Go and do that like somewhere else, not here. That's
cool.
kind of place
That
I
is
come
cool.
from, like my village going on. Like, they've beaten a madman because of me, because I was a small kid and he came and started harassing me. So my big cousin literally went to go and meet him at the market and mashed his shit up.
That's wild.
Till today, when I go to my village, if he sees me, he goes the other direction.
For real?
Don't come near me.
For real, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
man.
Like,
My cousin is actually late, so may so rest in peace.
bless his
Yeah, he's
soul.
a tough guy.
So like, if you're mad, you should take your madness
Just do
elsewhere.
your madness elsewhere.
Dope. So like, how do you define a keeper in a girl? Because there's one of your tracks where you're talking about that girl is a keeper.
Oh,
yeah.
keeper. I mean, everybody has their own.
Yeah. To you, what is it like? What are the characteristics or qualities?
She
of
just
a
has to
woman?
be a good girl, man.
Yeah. Are you going to summarize it? Are you going to be PC about it?
Yeah.
We want the details.
She just has to be a good girl. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is a good girl, man?
A good girl, like, has her stuff together, has her shit together. Knows what she's doing in life, what she wants, and what she doesn't want.
You want a woman to know what she wants.
Yeah.
Banter.
Huh?
I'm trying to stir up some banter because there's a lot, like on the internet these days. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of like content about men, these women.
Let me stop you there. The internet is a very mad place filled with mad people. I'm barely there. I don't subscribe to any of those things because everybody's just spewing out their thought about or properly thought about opinions that are usually trash. Yeah, so I look at my own thing from my own point of view, and guys and women so that I value their point of view. Not people that I don't know online that are probably battling one depression or one thing or the other, and they are coming and spewing
Mental
rubbish.
illnesses.
And some of them already have platforms, so when they spew that rubbish, it's like a virus, everybody gets sick.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man.
Don't take it to heart. A lot of things, like sometimes I just go on Twitter and the first thing you see is
I didn't even have that app on my phone.
fudge.
I got rid of it because it's just
Twitter
a bunch
is
of
so
angry,
toxic,
depressed
man.
people.
Yeah, going off.
Yeah.
Or like sexually frustrated people.
I had to get
just
off.
like-
I had to get off there, man.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
It's not for me.
Okay. So, being early in Abuja, working with artists, meeting people. Let's talk about Mood Black. You've collaborated with him on a couple projects.
Yeah.
You're around the Mood Black. Like I've seen you with him. I know you guys.
That's my brother.
Yeah, I know you guys are guys. How did you guys meet? How did you guys like start working together? Tell us about the history.
So when I was doing my masters in London was when that viral clip that happened of him parrying for a DJ that cut his mix,
Yeah.
and he was shouting "Hold my watch." I was so happy because I know how many times that stuff has happened and it wasn't cool. Like they don't even know what it took for us to be on that stage, and the person has told us we have so amount of time, and then the stage manager has cut the time, and it's so disrespectful because we are grown men that are trying to like further our future, and this is a chance to try and do it, and then you just cut us off and basically force us off stage. It's so disrespectful. So I was happy to see him do that. So what did I do? I figured out who he was, and then I called him on Instagram. Called him the first time, he didn't pick. Called him the second time, I was lying down on my bed with no shirt. So he picked up, he saw me, I was like, what the fuck is this? Cut the call. So I was like, all right, I have to track him when I come back to Abuja. So I came back to Abuja. My
So
guys.
that's so funny. That scenario. You
You know, right? I didn't think about it then, bro. I really rolled up my army. I was enjoying myself. So
What's the army? Okay, amnesia.
I didn't really think about it. So I was just, trying to just get him on the phone, talk to him, tell him, that big up for that, man. Keep doing that.
Yeah.
Like, respect for that. But then I didn't think about the fact that I wasn't wearing a shirt. I was on my
Yeah, and you guys don't know each other.
Yeah, we
right?
know each other,
Okay.
you know, that kind of thing. So when I got back now, I told my guys to help me find him. And they were like, oh, we know him now, we know where he is. So like they actually went and tried to get him, but Odumodu being Odumodu, he didn't come.
Yeah.
Instead, he sent Replay. Instead, Replay was the one that ended up coming. So I ended up meeting Replay first. You know, and then me and Replay met. You know, Replay,
on what grounds he was like, okay, can you help me find this guy? Or was it on like a business ground?
it was only like I wanted to meet him, like get to know him, you know, like
organize a meeting,
just like interact, like familiarize ourselves with each other, like, you know, okay, this is what I do, like how can I, like, you know, just basically link up, like what we ended up doing after, like, you know, I was on that from the minute I came back. Yeah, like I was looking for them, so I met Replay. You know, I don't even really know Replay, but you know Replay now. So
yeah, Replay is chill.
It's chill.
You know? I feel like in person, Replay is super chill.
Even online, like Replay is a chill guy. But that day, you know, he didn't know who I was, so like, you know, it was always like this the whole time, like, so whatever. You know, but now we're really cool friends. So you know, I met him, and then I didn't meet Odumodu until.
I'm sorry, because I want it to be clear. Like, what was that conversation like? You're like, was it like
between me and Replay?
Yeah.
It was like, you know, I was telling him who I was, you know, what I do. Like, you know, I just came back from school. Like, I'm trying to like click up, blah blah blah. That time we had a recording studio in our friend's hotel. In I think it was this Zone 1 or so. Okay. So that was where Replay came to, and then it was just me and all my guys, and then Replay was there. So, you know, he hung around for a bit and then he left. Okay. You know, probably I didn't say what he wanted to hear. So, you know, so he left. So then I met Odumodu one other time somewhere else. And I started writing him on IG. So I wrote him, then he started responding, and then we started talking from there. Then we now met in person. Like I went to his crib, like, you know, I got him, took him to my studio, you know. The first time we went to my studio, we did Lotto Boys, and then after that,
a tune as well.
I actually produced that tune, and then I happened to be the last. I don't know if I call it a verse or like a bridge that ended the song. Check out my drip is saucy. That was my part, and then I produced Quirky Records, sent to him. He really liked Quirky Records, so he came, he recorded it. And then, you know, I started.
Quirky Record, is that an Oporoko
track? Probably the first. If not, I think it's the first, but I might be wrong. But I don't think anybody was doing that before Quirky Record. So
Oporoko is like a fusion of high life and hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so we ended up, like, you know, getting along. You know, as an Igbo guy, I'm an Igbo guy. We both respect our traditions and whatnot. So. We clicked up on that level, you know. We look so much alike, you know. We're calling my cousin. Sometimes they look at me from back, they call me his first name, you know, thinking that I'm him.
You see, like the facial hair, I see it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't think you look like Odumodu like first glance.
Bro, it's so many people have made
told
that.
You,
even between me and him is a joke.
Oh, like, mad, you know, that's interesting.
We used to catch push as our cousins. They believe.
Yeah. No, if you tell me your cousins,
and they see us together, like it's cousins. But no, we're just really good friends. And then I was expanding my. This is how me and Odumodu actually finally now clicked up. Hot Eyes called me one day. I was like, yo, Detail, bring your camera to so and so place. I want them to use to shoot video for Odumodu. I was like, He said, I said, okay.
What camera is this?
This was, at that time I still have it, but that was my first camera, a Panasonic Lumix GH5, shoots in 4K.
60 frames?
I think so, yeah. So I went to go and meet them. Like, there's nothing Hot Eyes to tell me to do that I'll not do, because that's really my guy, like, you know. So, you know, I got there, we talked on business, I was like, you know, okay, fine. Then we started. We shot first video, second video, third video. I got my second camera. We kept shooting videos. We started shooting videos for other people. Got, you know, kept getting more equipment, and we kept shooting more and more and more stuff until, you know, here we are now. Yeah.
So you can, like, on production level as well.
Production
like
level,
stuff.
like I am his guy. Like, if he really, like, you know, boils down to it, he'll call me, tell me, bring so and so. So let's go.
And I think we kind of didn't speak about this part as much. When you say you do business, you have equipment that you lease for production.
For production, for artists. For not even just music, movies, adverts, photo shoots, real estate. so far as media.
Media coverage.
Yeah, I have a whole media house that I that's my bread and butter, you know. So that's how I make my cheese.
That's fair, man. That's fair. Now you have like huge cameras, like a red camera.
That drone, like, you know.
Damn. So, you know, like you've been very lucky about this look. You, like, is it just people that know you that know about it, or do you have
if you are really involved in the business and you do your research, you will know. Like, I'm not hiding, but like I'm not a lousy guy that just go and be talking. Nah, man.
Yeah.
If you do your research and you're really about business, you will know that this is what Detail does, because it's not hidden. It's like a public secret.
It's a public secret.
Yeah.
I like that. That's fair. So you just spoke about Hot Ice now.
Yeah.
And you know, we had a conversation before we hopped on this thing, and you mentioned that Young Clean is a great ass rapper.
Young Clean,
the fire rapper.
Clean is a fire.
Hot Ice too is a fire rapper.
And those two, they go all the way back to Gwagwalada, University of Abuja.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So Hot Ice or Young Clean, if this was a drinking game, which one would you pick?
I'd never pick, man. I'll be torn because I'm too close to two of them, and they're too close to, I can't cock my mouth and say that kind of thing.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but they're both fire.
They're both fire.
Yeah, man. Of course, now Hot Ice is a legend now.
Yeah, Hot Ice is a legend.
Clean is a legend, but
you know, Hot Ice, man. Like, I started knowing of him like not like recently, to be honest. I have been discovering how great he is.
Discovering more, and like, you know, he's behind a lot of things that happen in Abuja, and nobody really, except for those that are, you know, in the whole thing, like most people don't. You know.
He's fire. Right before you pulled up, I was listening to Tourmaline Peroxide.
Tourmaline Peroxide.
Tourmaline Peroxide. With Young Clean, and the first track on that's like a 2-track single.
Yeah, 2-track, and then the video is like 2 videos in one. There's a video for the capsules, 2 videos in one.
That's slaps.
So you think the first video is over, and then it fades to black, and then the second video starts.
That's wavy. Like, I just want to say, anyone who is watching this now, like, the video of this is on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
we'll be in the description of the video. Pause this clip now.
Go and watch it.
Go and watch the video, because this guy actually, Young Clean, the rap, the way he went into that shit was he was
vexed. It's not the first time we have a project. I did OT Volume 1, Orientation Volume 1 is only me. So now I'm doing OT Volume 2, the saga continues, and it's only me and Clean. Only one person was lucky enough to sneak into the front, that's Leonai. But we have a 5-track EP coming out that's mine, but it's me and Clean, because me and Clean back to back on raps. There's no hook. It's just back to back rap, and we're talking very conscious things, you know, real life, not on it's like, you know, conscious stuff, substantial stuff.
Mad. I respect the artistry and, you know, like hip hop, doing what you're doing, and you're versatile as well. You've shown the versatility, you know, from the first project. So there is, I believe,
I've even gone all the way to dab my piano and lamba. I've done jams, man.
Yeah,
like videos, everything like that.
So, like, studying music, did you learn of like all types of genre, all types of sounds?
And, when you're learning music now, you just learn normal music theory. Yeah. But then you now as a consumer, because I used to DJ in college. All through college, I was probably one of the best DJs.
Bro, like DJs are going hard.
I threw house parties every weekend.
Also, you can DJ?
Yeah, no. Every weekend I threw house parties in Skidmore College. Ask anybody who went, they came. Apartment is always buzzing. So like I listen to so many different genres, hip hop, R&B, because there's a time when it's only R&B jams that are playing, because everybody's trying to pick their, fuck off to their dorms and whatnot. So there's times when you're playing Jamaican, there's times when you're playing EDM, there's times when you're playing.
Is it like, do you read the room and decide what to play?
I control the room. Like I decide what's being played and how I know when to slide in this track, when to slide in that one, when to, that's basically the job of a DJ, to control the room and make sure the energy is good all the way till the end.
That's dope. Yeah. So this is another curiosity of mine. Living in, you say you've been in America and in the UK as well, right? Like, how do they compare? Like, what is the difference?
Two very different places.
That's what I want to find out. Like, how are they different?
England is antisocial. America is social.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. I know it's a very crazy.
Because I've not been to the US before, but I've been to England.
In my opinion, in England are antisocial. They're not really trying to interact with you or get to know you. But in America, it's different. They are more, hey, how you doing? Can we go? They're more like that. That's at least my experience of it.
Okay. To be honest, because I have, so it's like the crackheads and the, like, you know, some maybe weirdos or like there are just some people on the streets that will interact with you, like compared to Abuja, right? Because my orientation is Abuja, and then I was in Cyprus, which is a non-English speaking country. So UK was the first place, like London is the first place that I've been, where it's an English speaking place, and then I met like crackheads. I'll be like, yo, did you draw that on your shoe? Or like, and people would talk to me. I'm like, wow, people talk to people like here. So I thought it was social.
Yeah,
so you saying
I don't pay attention to crackheads. That's why they're crackheads. One, but then if you're looking at like normal, regular, average day Joes, nah, man. In London, if you're coming like this, one person has to cross to the other street.
Yeah.
In New York, it's not like that, man. We're staying on that street. What do you want to do? And I was living in the Bronx.
Ooh,
we're staying on that street. Yeah, you understand? The Bronx is hot.
Dominicans.
Yeah, bro. So sometimes I'm coming back like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I don't walk on the side of the streets. I walk in the middle of the road. So if you're coming to come and meet me from wherever you're coming from, I'll see you or I'll hear you. So I'm in the middle of the road. That's how I feel like it's the safest way for me to move. You know? So
is it like the road's empty at night? Like
it's empty at night, but like you never know who's in the corners.
Yeah.
That's why I stand in the middle of the road and get to my crib.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we've all learned one or two things from this. What should we be expecting coming from Detailmadeit?
I have a new single coming called King of the Jungle. That's just me. That should be coming out very soon because the buzz I'm seeing for it online.
Yeah, it's looking mad. It's looking mad. I feel like shout out Tripstar.
Yeah, Tripstar and choreographer, man. I feel like this one's gonna be an Avian. Avian is my producer from Montreal. He produced the jam, did the mixing and the mastering.
Yeah,
I did that when I was in Montreal. I just got back like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that's coming soon. And then there's OT Volume 2 that has Clean on it.
Okay.
That one is also gonna drop this year.
Is that an EP or
it's an EP?
Oh,
yeah,
sick.
5 tracks.
This year?
Yeah, this year. One track is already out with the video, the new order. Like you guys should check that out.
Is there a date? Are there dates?
Nah, I haven't put
even for the single, the video.
I haven't put a date yet.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that I like to arrange all my things down first. And
so how do people? Okay, so to find out, we have to follow you.
Basically, you have to follow me on social media. And, not even social media. Honestly, I'm only on IG.
Yeah, on IG, because IG is in the description.
Detailmadeit.
The link is in the description.
Yeah.
So follow the IG to find out. And the video is actually sick. That's why I say shout out to Tripstar.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of, you mentioned that you've been working with Tripstar from early.
Yeah,
from early on. Like
Tripstar is my younger brother.
Yeah. You guys from early on.
We're not blood brothers, but like
you've seen
my brother.
It starts with him, and he's one of the sickest video editors out here.
You understand?
And for you to so that's respect to the game as well, man.
Yeah, man. The way he even approached me, he's a very bold guy. That's why I like him a lot. Yeah. And we've been able to stay this long together because he's also a very crazy guy. But he's a crazy guy in a good way.
Let's talk about the video a little bit. That video, because I'm just seeing scenes in the video. That video is mad. How was the experience? Do you want to disclose the location you shot it?
No, it's not a secret because before I shot the video, I invited everyone there.
Okay.
It's Apple Mechanic Village. Like, I'm Igbo. Like we deal in spare parts, so I have cousins, uncles, like in that market. So I just called one of my brothers up and I was like, "Yo, I want to come and shoot a video. How far? Organize this, that, and he organized everything. You know, pulled up. The first day, rain fell, so we had to come back the second day. You know, and then we got it done.
Yeah. Let's bring it home now, because speaking of rain. Yo, thanks. Big up yourself for coming on the podcast, man. I really enjoyed this conversation.
I've been willing to come here for a long time.
Long time coming, man.
Yeah, man.
We chopped it up finally, man. Thanks for liking, subscribing, following the podcast. Everything about Detailmadeit will be in the description of this video.
Yes, sir.
Check the details, the fine prints, all of that.
You get me? ABJ to the world.
ABJ to the world. Shout out to everyone that supports us and everything. Please like and subscribe. Okay, we need to get those numbers up. It's Victor, the biggest podcast. Peace. We outside.
Yes, sir.